This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your home.
We show up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Carbon, and today we are going to be talking about everything Call of Duty Modern Warfare. There has been a lot of information that has been released to us over the last few weeks, and especially on August 1st when we got to see the multiplayer reveal. So all in all, this is going to be a pretty long video with a lot of information. We will be covering the beta that starts on September 12th and how to get it. We will also be talking about the multiplayer reveal trailer and the night vision goggles for the Dark Edition. Also, the nuke returns to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Infinity Ward reiterates crossplay works between all platforms. There's also no season pass. Also, we're going to be talking about everything that's currently in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the features of a larger style maps for a 20v20 mode, whether or not this game will have a Battle Royale mode. We are also going to be covering why Modern Warfare does not have the featured minimap. Also, multiplayer features exploration style Easter eggs. We will also talk about health regeneration. We will talk about how Infinity Ward wants to accommodate all playstyles in Modern Warfare. We will also talk about the introduction to new gameplay mechanics, the new gunsmith. Some modes have more than 100 player ground mode, and Modern Warfare is on the Game Informer September issue, and High Moon Studios is also working on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like I said, this is a lot of information, so get geared up. Some of the stuff you might know, but a lot of it you probably won't. So if you're into anything Call of Duty news and you want to know anything and everything about Modern Warfare in the future, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you can stay up to date. So let's get right into the video, first starting with the open beta that was announced. So as part of the reveal stream for multiplayer gameplay and the multiplayer trailer of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the studio has confirmed that this year's game will in fact have a beta. And the early access of Call of Duty Modern Warfare open beta will begin September 12th, exactly 1 week after my birthday. And it'll be first on PlayStation 4. The open beta will begin a few days later for all players, regardless of pre-orders. So this is the first time Activision is doing an open beta for Call of Duty across all platforms in a few years. So as the PlayStation marketing deal continues to exist, PlayStation 4 players will get first access to the open beta via a pre-order in September 12th. But the game's free content that will be available for all players will be free and consistently equal on the dates for all platforms. Now, the dates will go as followed. So for PlayStation 4 exclusive beta, from September 12th through the 13th, you will have the early access on PlayStation 4. And then September 14th through the 16th will be the open beta on PlayStation 4. And then beta featuring crossplay testing will take place on September 19th through the 20th for early access, PC and Xbox One, open beta, and PlayStation 4. And for the 21st through the 23rd of September, it'll be open beta, PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox One. So if you've already pre-ordered Call of Duty Modern Warfare digitally, you will automatically get access to early access of the open beta when it is available. So if you pre-order Modern Warfare at a retailer, you'll have to reach out to the retailer to get a code to redeem the Call of Duty website to ensure that you have access to the beta when it comes available in your platform. Usually these codes are given out on the receipt when you buy the game. Next up is the multiplayer trailer. Now that was also released on August 1st, and god damn it did it look good. It looked so sexy. The night modes, the guns, everything looked great. So remember, this is a brand new gaming engine. Everything's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to show the exact trailer here with the audio, but I will leave a link if you guys want to go check it out for yourselves. But within that trailer is the new night modes. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer features night versions of select maps with enhanced realism mode. Now, Call of Duty Modern Warfare features a lot of new things, and especially more hardcore versions of the hardcore game mode. Select maps in Modern Warfare have a day and night variant. Really cool. The nighttime variants are actually dark, really dark. complete darkness and requires players to use the night vision in-game effectively in order to win the team deathmatch style match. Players spawn in and can select their class. On PS4, you press down on the D-pad button to enable the night vision. When using night vision in the game, it's real night vision, not just a green overlay. When aiming down sights, if you have a weapon with no attachments on it, your weapon sort of tilts while you're ADSing. And while walking around, your weapon gives off a laser that allows you to be spotted by both teammates and enemies. So you have to be strategic with this mode. That laser really only shines when you are ADSing with your gun. And it's a one-shot kill to the head. A few shots if you're going for the body, which to me is huge. I love the one tap, two tap to anybody's head. And one of the big challenges with this mode is that you don't get a hit marker confirmation at all. You get no hit markers to confirm whether or not you hit the enemy, killed them, nothing. So you're not all the time sure if you got the kill, especially if it's a long-range fight. This is going to make this mode really interesting, and it's going to make people, I think, a little bit less run and gun and rush and more of a hold back, really get a clear of your surroundings, really open up your ears, try to listen to the environment. I think this is really going to change the way everything plays. And although we may have some new maps, we also have some familiar things entering the game, such as the nuke. It's back. The fan favorite kill streak in the Call of Duty series, the nuke, is returning to Modern Warfare. So as part of that multiplayer gameplay trailer that debuted, the ending moments showcased a nuke being deployed onto the maps in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The team in Infinity Ward has not stated how many kills exactly are needed for the nuke to be activated. Previous Infinity Ward games have had game-ending streaks with 25 kills, so it should be safe to assume that's the number for this year. No one at the event was able to get a 25 kill streak to confirm if the nuke was in the build of the game at all. So there's no gameplay right now of the nuke in action in Modern Warfare beyond the teaser in the trailer, which is a great confirmation that the nuke is returning. But one thing that's not going to be familiar this year is no season pass, because Infinity Ward reiterates crossplay works between all platforms in Call of Duty Modern Warfare with no season pass. So as from their initial announcement of Modern Warfare back in May, Infinity Ward has announced once again and reiterated that the title will feature crossplay as a way to unify the console PC players in Call of Duty. And the studio head, Patrick Kelly, said during their first time that they want to unify players and ensure that all players are together in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The first way to achieve that, of course, is through crossplay. Crossplay works between PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. As with the PS4 deal, which a lot of you guys probably don't know, every 3 years there is a deal that goes with either Xbox or PlayStation, and for the last however many years it has been PlayStation. And with that deal, Infinity Ward only allowed game capture at the event that was only with PlayStation 4 and PC. And with that, they were able to play against PC players while being on a PlayStation in lobbies. Like, that is a pretty good success so far, but how smooth will it be? Only time will tell. And again, one of the best ways to bring everybody together besides just crossplay is taking that next step in unifying players in removing the traditional season pass. Many fans worried what traditional season pass meant for Infinity Ward and Activision. And during the event, Patrick Kelly, again the studio head of IW, only mentioned that there will be no season pass, and this will allow them to bring more players together to play the game for the replay ability. Kelly said that, "We heard you guys on the feedback regarding splitting up the player base on this year's game, which will allow them to keep all players on the same field in terms of map and content. Having both crossplay and no season pass is a big step for Activision, as the company has been hesitant to remove the season pass or change up their model, as the Call of Duty franchise has been stuck with some older business models and styles." The studio did not discuss any details on potential microtransactions in Modern Warfare, so the information that will most likely come closer to the game's launch for the microtransactions. Personally, I hope that there's only cosmetic transactions, and that'll basically be okay with me. I just hope they're actually, like, you know, things that we want, like skins and whatnot. Actually things I'm like, yo, I really want to use that so I can show off. You guys know what I mean. So now to get a little bit more detailed with the game, here's everything that's currently in Call of Duty Modern Warfare's multiplayer, including perks and weapons and much more. So in this little section of the video, I want to summarize everything that's currently available. Now, of course, some of the things I'm going to be talking about here can change. Some items can be removed and new items will be added ahead of the launch. The first one we're going to talk about here is kill streaks. Now, for the first one, 3 kills, you will get a personal radar, which is basically a UAV. It is an escort drone that enables the radar for the owner and pings nearby enemies. The next one will be 4 kills, which will be counter UAV, UAV, or care package. And then there's 5 kills, which will have cluster strikes. What is a cluster strike, you may ask? Well, it's a signal for a number of cluster mortars to hit the designated location. There's also going to be a cruise missile at 5 kills that controls a long-range cruise missile with boost abilities. There's also going to be a precision airstrike at 5 kills, where you can call in twin jets for a precision strike along the best available path. Now at the 7 kill mark, you will get the Wheelson, which is a remote-controlled UGV with a powerful airburst turret. You will also get the infantry assault vehicle, which is a manned light infantry vehicle with a 50 cal machine gun that parachutes in from the sky. And on 8 kills, you're going to get an emergency airdrop, which is call in 3 random kill streak care packages to your location. A random drop of 3 care packages. Also at 8 kills, you're going to get the VTOL jet, which releases an initial missile barrage before guarding a location of the player's choice. Now also at 10 kills, you can get a chopper gunner or you can get the white phosphorus. At 11 kills, you can get the support helo, which is a heavy assault helicopter with twin turrets to patrol the entire map. At 12 kills, you will get the gunship, a heavily assault gunship with 3 types of armaments. Reaper, I know you're out there looking at this gunship, baby, and it's still out there for you. You're going to be using it. You will also get Advanced UAV at 12 kills, which is basically an orbital UAV that reveals the enemy's direction on the minimap. And at 15 kills, you get that big bad boy you saw in the trailer, the Juggernaut. But we're not just going to talk about the kill streaks, we're also going to talk about the weapons. Right now, for what we know, as far as assault rifles, we will have the M13. The FR 5.56, the M4A1, the AK-47, and the Odin. As far as SMGs, we will have the MP5, my personal favorite, the MP7, and the AUG. For shotguns, looks like we have the Model 680 and the 725. Now for light machine guns, we have the M91 and the L86A2. Now for marksman rifles, which is kind of like a sniper rifle, but it's just semi-automatic, less powerful, you will have the M14 and the MK2. Now for the sniper, you also can get the AX50. Next up, we are going to talk about the perks. And we know guns are cool, kill streaks are cool, but what about perks? That is what really makes the player who they are. So for perk 1, you can get double time, which is triple the duration of super sprint and fully refresh super sprint on kills. So for those of you that don't know, you get something called super sprint, which is a very fast running, but it doesn't last forever. So if you get the double time, you will actually get triple the duration. So maybe they should call it triple time? I don't know. You'll also get EOD for perk 1, which is take reduced damage from non-kill streak explosive and fire. You can also hack enemy claymores, proximity mines, and C4. Also for perk 1, you can get the scavenger, which is of course just resupply ammo from dead players. From you running gunners running out of ammo, just keep picking up the ammo from the dead people that you've taken down. You can also get tracker at perk 1, which enemies leave behind trails and death markers, and you can also increase crouch movement by up to 30%. So for you bobblers out there, you Oompa Loompas that are bobbing up and down, you can get that increased speed of crouch by 30%. And the last one for perk 1 is called Tune-Up. And with this, you can increase the charger rate of field upgrades by 50%. Now, for perk 2, we have Ghost, one of my all-time favorites, Ghost, which basically makes you undetectable by UAVs, radar drones, heartbeat sensors, that's right, and high alert. Hide the death markers of enemies you can also kill with Ghost. You guys know when you kill somebody or one of your teammates die, you see their little skull on the map, so you have a general idea where they died, which could be a general idea of where the enemy is. Well, that'll disappear. Next up on perk 2 is called Hardline, which is your kill streaks cost 1 less kill. All of your kill streaks will take 1 less kill for you to earn. You can also get Kill Chain on perk 2, which kill streaks earned in your current life earn kill credit for other streaks. There's also Overkill, where you can carry 2 primary weapons, very relatable. And then Restock, which is recharge equipment over 30 seconds. Now that'll do it for the perk 2. Let's move on to the perk 3. The first one on that list is Amped. You'll have faster weapon swap and rocket launcher reload speed. You can also get Battle Hardened for perk 3, which is reduce the strength of enemy flash, stun, and EMP effects. You also get the well-known Cold-Blooded, which is undetectable by artificial intelligence targeting systems and thermal optics. You are also immune to snapshot grenades. You also get High Alert, which your vision pulses when enemies outside of your view can see you. You can also get Shrapnel, which is basically spawn with an extra piece of lethal equipment. Explosive damage delays enemy health regeneration. And last, for perk 3, you get Spotter. You see enemy equipment, field upgrades, and kill streaks through walls. Mark them with your team by looking at them while aiming down sights. Now, let's move on to lethals. Now, there's quite a few of them here, and almost all of them are very familiar to us. The first one being my favorite loved Kobe, the Frag Grenade. Time that bitch just right, get somebody unexpected. You also get the Simtex, the sticky grenade that takes a while to explode but sticks to anything you throw it at. You also get the Molotov cocktail if anybody needs a nice fire shower. You also get the Claymore for you serious campers and search and destroy players out there. You also get the throwing knife. You also get the C4. Hopefully it's still, you're going to be able to throw it, double click square, and kill an entire room. That'd still be dope. You also get a new one, the very first new one I've seen, which is Thermite. You throw it and it releases all these sparks of burning thermite, which is really cool. Like, if you guys saw it in game, it's gonna be something to mess with. And then you also get the Proximity Mine, which is basically a trip mine. Anyone that comes within the proximity of this mine is dead unless you have the perk that can save your life from explosives. Now let's move on to tactical. We got the Flash Grenade, which everyone knows and loves. It is our favorite equipment, the Flash Grenade. You know, you also get the Smoke Grenade so you can cover yourself. You can get some Stun Grenades. You can also get a Stim, which is a military stimulant that cauterizes combat wounds. So it's like fast healing, very fast healing, slow bleeding. You also get the Gas Grenade, which explodes on impact with the ground, releasing a lingering cloud of tear gas that causes slowed movement, blurred vision, and coughing. Now, I did mention something in the perks that could protect you from a Snapshot Grenade. So what is a Snapshot Grenade? Well, it provides a momentary glimpse of enemies within the blast radius. So maybe you throw it at the ground, it shoots up really quick, it releases a flash, and will let you know anybody that is in the vicinity as far as that Snapshot Grenade can see. And the beloved Heartbeat Sensor, which will be a tablet that displays rough information about nearby enemies. I love the Heartbeat Sensor way back when in the Modern Warfare series. I'm gonna love it again this time. A lot of people didn't, but I do. Now that we've gotten a little bit, actually maybe a lot of a glimpse of what's actually inside multiplayer, what about its new larger style maps? So during everyone's time playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare at the multiplayer reveal press event, Infinity Ward revealed to everyone a new larger player count based on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The mode features 20v20, one of the first times Call of Duty has featured a large team-based mode in a game besides Battle Royale mode in Black Ops 4. Infinity Ward says that the maps have been designed for 2v2, 6v6, 10v10, and 20v20. Activision has also teased that Call of Duty Modern Warfare will have a ground war mode in multiplayer with more than 100 players. The mode that everyone played during the time at the event on August 1st was a 20v20 mode on either Team Deathmatch or a 5 flags domination. There were only one map playable during that day, and it was a large enough map to embrace the chaos of 40 players on the island. The downside to the 20v20 mode from the experience that I saw is that it does not feel like Call of Duty in many ways. There may be many players who love this mode and want to play it all the time, and if that's the case, to each their own, but this 20v20 mode is very reminiscent of Battlefield, which isn't exactly a bad thing. It's a great game, as long as they can Call of Duty style it, you know, make it our own, just like we did with Battle Royale. They Black Ops the shit out of that. So it's a big team deathmatch, and does not feel whole integrated into the game overall. It's a nice addition for those who like big team modes, but personally, I'm not a fan of the mechanics. I'm not a fan of it, but you know, maybe this is something I can grow to love. These larger modes have vehicles in it, and they were only able to see the ATV in action, but the ATV was very clunky in this mode overall. It was not something you wanted to get on. So hopefully Infinity Ward is making some good changes to this mode, and it has a lot of potential with the franchise. It gets even better as this mode was one they played in crossplay. So there could be lobbies with PS4, Xbox One, and PC players in the larger team modes as well. And it is not clear how many larger style player counts there are in Modern Warfare. We'll have to wait and see, because I'm thinking if they already got modes that can support 100 plus players, why would they not make a Battle Royale? And while playing on these maps, you will see that Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer does not feature a mini-map in the standard modes. There is no mini-map. It's not there by default in Modern Warfare multiplayer across all the standard modes. This represents one of the biggest changes to a core functionality of Call of Duty in a long time. Infinity Ward's thought process and how they approached the design for this year's game was taking a look at every single aspect of Call of Duty in the past and see what was added unnecessarily. So for players that want the minimap, like myself, the only way to enable it in standard modes is through kill streaks. You have 3 kill streak options for the minimap in Modern Warfare multiplayer. First is the personal radar, which is awarded at 3 kills, and this just pulls up the standard minimap just for you if you equip this streak. At 4 kills, it's the regular UAV you know from the past on Call of Duty games, and at 12 kills, the advanced UAV makes a return showcasing more detailed information on that minimap. So when everyone first played multiplayer on the Infinity Ward Studios back in May, the first reaction was, where is my minimap for most of the players? And for players just joining on board to the game, there's no easy way to learn the maps and understand where to move without affecting match flow. Of course, you can press start and see the map on the menu screen, but that takes away from the immersion of the overall game. So when asked back then, they reiterated that many users actually noticed the minimap being gone in their playtesting sessions. But after playing the game now twice for a lot of people, it's evident that not always having a minimap basically changes how you play, as you are able to take on the audio cues more effectively. The audio in the game is quite incredible with the new engine, apparently, though, with everybody that was using their headsets. This new engine is really great, although player footsteps are a tad too loud for a lot of people's likings. And with the new Modern Warfare multiplayer, health regeneration will be automatic. But there's a stim equipment, so health regeneration is back, and it goes back to the auto regen style that was present in the franchise prior to Call of Duty Black Ops 4, when you have to heal every time you get injured. So with health regeneration being automatic, players no longer have to worry about manually healing in-game anymore. With this being said, however, there is a tactical equipment in the game called Stim. The description for the equipment is military stimulant that cauterizes combat wounds. And it does just that. It speeds up the auto health regeneration that is already in the game, but just by a few seconds overall. So personally, I never even ended up seeing a lot of people using the Stim compared to a lot of different tactical equipment. And based on the event, there was not many people complaining or mentioning that Stim was a problem in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Auto regen is only available in the standard multiplayer modes. As mentioned prior, Gunfight, the 2v2 mode in Modern Warfare, does not have any health regeneration unless the Stim equipment actually is one of the preset loadouts that you work your way through. And as a part of Infinity Ward's design decision to allow more playstyles and as well as exploration and discovery of the multiplayer maps, they're bringing back the fan favorite aspect of the original Modern Warfare series that has been absent for a while in Call of Duty. Back in Modern Warfare 2, for example, High Rise had certain exploration things where you could get on top of the gray building through jumping on the ledges and crates, and that were basically hanging on the front of the building. And those times of Easter eggs and exploration style aspects will be returning to Modern Warfare this year. The team did not mention how many maps would have this or how it would work at all, but they made the comparison to High Rise from Modern Warfare 2 when discussing the aspect of the game. So back in the day, players would love to spend time in private matches getting everything sorted to be on the rooftop in High Rise when the match started up. It was always a challenge, as it was an easy target being up there. It really was. When you got up there, you were an easy target, but you just wanted to get up there. It will be interesting to see which maps have it on Modern Warfare and how the Infinity Ward team has implemented it into the game all around. And with this comes some new mechanics. One of the new things is interaction with doors in Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer. Players are able to open and close many of the doors located around the maps, and can also use brute force charge into the doors for those who want to sprint into places, for you rushers out there. Brute forcing into the door actually can kill an enemy if they are standing next to the door on the other side. Another new mechanic is the mounting. Players are able to mount onto surfaces to watch over ledges across the maps in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Alongside this, players can mount to lean over certain areas. The leaning is much more intuitive than it was in Call of Duty Ghost, and could be more useful in this game than in the previous one. With this game, both mounting and leaning are not automatic. Players have to press R3 on PS4 to mount when it's available. Another new mechanic is also the tactical sprint feature that the studio has added. Standard sprint is available by pressing down on the left analog stick, but if you press down twice, you enter a new tactical sprint where you hold your weapon up and get a burst sprint to get a little bit faster. I think that's pretty cool. Also, the team in Infinity Ward has been working hard to ensure that players can build out their weapons and how their weapons operate in the gunsmith with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So the weapons in Call of Duty Modern Warfare can have anywhere between 30 to 60 attachments. The lower end of the spectrum is 30. It's for pistols and weapons that have limited options for what can be added onto them. The higher number of the spectrum, 60, is for weapons in the assault rifle classes, the SMGs, the LMGs, the snipers, and each weapon has its own unique set of attachments. Of course, some weapons have attachments that overlap other attachments. The gunsmith allows for customization of weapons beyond what many Call of Duty fans could have ever imagined. Players can pick up the muzzle, the optics, the rear grip, the stock, the under grip, the barrel, and more in the gunsmith for each weapon. Players can select up to 5 attachments per weapon. If you hit 5 attachments and try to add more, the selection screen asks you to replace a current attachment with the new selection. Gunsmith was truly built for players who are all about customizing and decking out their weapons for how they want to basically the game to feel and look and operate in Modern Warfare. This level of intense customization has not existed for weapons itself in Call of Duty, and Infinity Ward is doing a lot to ensure that players can have a good time creating the weapon selection that they build, but also make their weapons usable in Modern Warfare multiplayer. The studio has also confirmed that there will be paint jobs available for guns, but that was not available in the build that anyone played. You would think with all of these weapons, all of the new engines and attachments, everything awesome that's going on, you would think with this ground war mode that has more than 100 players would have a battle royale. And as a part of the press release in multiplayer, Infinity Ward has revealed that Call of Duty Modern Warfare will have that 100 player ground war mode when it launches in October. But Activision has not stated that this is a battle royale, but rather it appears to just be a new multiplayer mode in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like I said, the studio showcased gameplay of 2v2, 6v6, 10v10, and 20v20 as a part of their stream, but they did not show the 100 player mode as of now. Why not? Are they hiding it? Is it a battle royale? Do they want to save it for a big reveal? I'm 90% sure that's what's going on here. I want a battle royale, and so does everybody else. And for everybody that's still sticking around to this video, I appreciate you sticking around this long, as it is a lot of information. Like, it's a lot. It's a highly anticipated game. Hell, it even made it onto the cover of the Game Informer September issue. It's going to be releasing on October 25th, and the beta comes out on the 12th. Pre-order it now. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you can stay up to date on Call of Duty news. Leave a comment, let me know what I did wrong. You guys always do. It's your boy Carbon. Peace.